In this video, we will go over how to properly perform a colon cleanse in order to avoid chronic diseases and experience a higher quality of life. Those who are looking for more in-depth information can go to normalcolon.com. According to Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, 90% of the diseases of civilization are due to improper function of the colon. In other words, those who keep their colon in a healthy state have the potential to avoid chronic diseases. At this point in time, some type of digestive problem currently affects 100 million Americans. Those who focus on the reason for these issues, generally an unhealthy colon, should perform a colon cleanse before resorting to drastic pharmaceutical treatment or surgical procedures. Unfortunately, the greater majority of individuals who are affected by a digestive problem generally look to Western medical doctors for the cure. In most cases, these doctors treat the symptoms of disease rather than focusing on the actual cause. Many times these symptoms are the body's first immune system response to whatever ails it. While attacking these symptoms may generate short-term relief, long-term serious problems have the potential to materialize. Ideally, focus on overall bodily function and remove sources of autointoxication that end up resulting in disease. Those who look at their health from a holistic approach should start by cleaning the colon and branch out from there. While it may be cliché, death truly begins in the colon. These maladies generally start with chronic constipation, progress to colon polyps, and eventually result in colon cancer. At this point in time, colorectal cancer is the third most common cancer in the USA, so its seriousness cannot be overlooked. Some other diseases and symptoms connected to an unhealthy colon include allergies, flu susceptibility, nasal congestion or discharge, nasal itching, asthma, hay fever, abdominal pain, burping, bloating, esophageal reflux, heartburn, and many, many more. A healthy colon dehydrates fecal matter while absorbing electrolytes and water for reuse. The colon also allows for the removal of heavy metals and other toxins. The colon is home to about 70% of the immune system, as probiotic bacteria take on this responsibility. There are a number of factors that constitute a clean, healthy colon. First, a colon must be free of mucoid plaque, have an adequate bacterial balance, possess normal candida levels, and be relatively free of parasites. A colon like this can perform its functions properly. The main factor that affects colon health is diet. In fact, you really are what you eat. While there is no one correct way to eat, here are guidelines based on years of study and trial and error. This healthy colon pyramid focuses on consuming fruits, vegetables, beans, and legumes for 50% of one's dietary intake. 20% of one's dietary intake should include eggs, chicken, fish, beef, and bone broth. 10% of one's dietary intake should include seeds and nuts, while another 10% should include raw milk products. 5% of one's dietary intake should include fermented foods like kimchi, kombucha tea, and kefir. Another 4% should include healthy oils and fats like olive oil, coconut oil, and red palm oil. At the tip of the pyramid should include herbs like ginger root, turmeric, parsley, garlic, and moringa, among others. Notice that grain products, pasteurized dairy products, refined foods, and artificial options have been effectively cut out of this diet. Those who haven't been following similar dietary advice and have instead been eating processed food likely have a buildup of mucoid plaque within their intestines. However, even those who have been eating healthy for a number of years but used to consume processed food likely have mucoid plaque buildup. In general, almost anyone could benefit from a colon cleanse. Those who do so will be able to remove the mucoid plaque and the autointoxication associated with it. They will also be able to properly assimilate nutrients and allow their intestines to heal. In general, before participating in any other cleanse, begin with a colon cleanse. The most basic part of a colon cleanse involves consuming psyllium husk and bentonite clay shakes. Psyllium fiber acts as a brush and can push out mucoid plaque from all the nooks and crannies of the intestines. The bentonite clay acts as a toxin absorber and allows the body to properly flush out mucoid plaque without reabsorption. Work up to 3 to 5 shakes a day and continue consuming until all traces of mucoid plaque have been expelled. The proper directions for making a P&B shake can be found in the description and at normalcolon.com. While consuming the P&B shakes by themselves while on a fast is the quickest way to remove mucoid plaque, one may consume these shakes around their normal eating regimen as well. In addition to P&B shakes, one can consume enzymes, demucilants, expectorants, Epsom salts, diatomaceous earth, and herbs in order to facilitate this process. Those who are looking for the most efficient colon cleanse should also consider taking part in a colonic or enema. After completing the entire cleanse, repopulate the intestines with probiotics and take sea minerals in order to optimize colon function. Those who want to cleanse their colon but are on a budget should simply stick with psyllium husk and bentonite clay shakes. With enough time and persistence, one should be able to expel mucoid plaque within weeks. Here we will take a closer look at the materials that assist P&B shakes in removing mucoid plaque. Consuming demucilants like chia seeds, flax seeds, marshmallow root, or slippery elm bark have the potential to break down mucoid plaque and make it easier to remove from the lining of the intestines. In addition, using expectorants like ginger root can dry out mucoid plaque and allow it to separate from the lining of the intestines. Diatomaceous earth can mechanically separate mucoid plaque by scraping it from the intestines. Enzymes like papain and serrapeptase are able to consume dead material like mucoid plaque and perform a whole host of beneficial functions. Epsom salts can increase the amount of moisture in the intestines and assist in the colon cleanse, but should be used sparingly, if at all. There are some herbal preparations on the market that allow one to remove mucoid plaque a little bit easier, but should always be used in addition to P&B shakes. Those who are looking to remove mucoid plaque might also want to consider taking part in colonics or enemas. While one can perform an enema at home, working with a practitioner who can perform a colonic will be able to greatly enhance the cleansing effect. After performing a colon cleanse, consume plenty of high-quality probiotics and sea minerals in order to come into a balanced, healthy state. Those who are looking for more information on performing a colon cleanse can go to normalcolon.com and check out the description below.